I've just completed the first sill board, so I'm rolling this out of the shop, and I'll be cutting and bringing in the next piece. Everything with timber framing is so heavy, there's no point in even trying to lift anything, so you just gotta use jacks. Hydraulics for picking them up, setting them up on blocks. You just, if you try to do it, you'll just kill yourself. This timber here I'm unloading. I cut it up on site. I cut two sides, and then it just got so stormy, and I kind of lost it started getting dark, so I brought it home. It's a 6x10, and it's 24 feet long, and it's exceedingly heavy, so I'm unloading it here with my forklift, and then I brought my chainsaw mill home, and I'll square the two sides, cut it in half, and that will make the two end caps for the sill boards. I've got the timber up on the sawhorses here, and I'm running a string line up here, snapping the line and setting up the mini mill to square the two edges. Alright, I've got the beam up on the sawhorses here. It's a 24-footer, and I need two 12-footers out of it. So what I'll do is I'll take the skill saw and cut through as deep as I can, and then finish off with the hand saw. Whatever you do, never pin a guard back like I just did. Here I've got the 12-foot sill beam in and setting it up on the saw ponies. When working on the first beam, I was using jack stands, and it was wobbly and just didn't offer very much support. So I built these little saw ponies, and this is a much better way to Layout is so important with this. As you see, I've got everything labeled very clearly, where to cut, where not to cut. This is so I don't make any mistakes. On the first beam, I cut the tenon joint, and this will be the mortise that receives it. The skill saw will only cut so far, so everything needs to be squared and finished off with a handsaw. Whether cutting with the saw or using a chisel, you have to be very careful, because whatever you take away you can never put back. So all the work that goes into cutting the beam and getting it into the shop, you really want to take the extra time and not make any mistakes. It's better to take an extra 15 minutes than to ruin the entire floor. 2/3 of the way done, a third left. So here's the finished product, and I'm very happy with the results. It turned out good, and it was really my first complex joint I've ever done.